Okay, this is like the 7th or 8th take of this. Actually had to write down the important things I wanted to say. So if it looks like I'm reading, I probably am, and I'm trying to not have... sorry. Sunday, and it's freezing in St. Louis area. The streets were full of ice this morning, and people were saying on Facebook, if you don't have to go out, do not go out. There were semi-trucks jackknifed, people sliding off the highways. It was awful. Now later in the week, it's supposed to be a little nicer, but that's St. Louis for you. It changes constantly. I have enough vegetable soup for a great big pot of soup for dinner, which I'm looking forward to. I've been in bed most of the day under the covers because it's so freaking cold. I have some plans, some recipes, a couple different ones to make this week. I have some leftover rice in the refrigerator, which I'm going to make a simple rice-based quiche, which is easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and boys, you can make it for your girlfriends and impress them. It's good hot or cold. And then later in the week, in honor of my late boyfriend, who would be 66 next Saturday if he were still alive, I'm making an Italian dish that is layers of prosciutto, fried artichoke hearts, and bechamel. Prosciutto, carciofi, e bechamel in strate, in layers. I miss him a whole lot. He was like a spark in my life. There were bad times, too, with him. I mean, we basically set up our situation as being no strings attached, friends with benefits, which was a good time. But when I wasn't with him, he was friends with benefits with other people, too. And it upset me a lot, because I don't like to share. Not everything. I don't share everything. Anyway, I miss him a whole lot. I made a dish for him. He had told me about this dish his grandma had made for him. I made it for him to surprise him one day, and it really tickled him. Okay. I was raised by a narcissist who made all my decisions for me. That's why I have such a hard time making decisions, and I'm not very good with contracts and money and things like that. I try to save money. I'm very frugal. I pick up pennies still. But as to exactly what to do and how to do it, I don't know. I went from the frying pan to the fire. When I turned 21, I couldn't wait to get out from under my mom. Moved in with the guy who I ended up marrying. I didn't think I'd ever find anyone else interested in me ever again, so I jumped at the chance, which was stupid. You do things in haste, you regret them at leisure. I think Benjamin Franklin said that. That's true. You do things in a panic, you'll regret it. Divorced him 22 years ago, and Mom recently passed away, so I have no person controlling me and holding me down and telling me that I'm a bad person or I'm nobody or that I can't. I don't have that anymore. And it's really a weird, strange thing for me because I can really finally be me. It'd be nice if I had some people along for the ride. I don't have friends because I don't know how to make friends. And I don't know the conventions of being a friend or where the line is drawn as to how much you can put yourself on them or they can put themselves on you. Or, what, because people will see you as a weakling when you don't know how to do these things, especially when you're older like me, and they'll take advantage of you. And then I have mistrust, and I don't want to be mistrustful. So I'm beginning life again. I do have a family of friends here on YouTube and Facebook, and if I were a gazillionaire, I'd fly you all together and we'd have a big party and you could have whatever you wanted to eat. We'd have fun. Does that sound like a good time? Sure does. I talked to my brother David yesterday. I'm so glad he called. He is my first voice of reason. Brian is my second voice of reason. But David is my first voice of reason. He always has been. Sometimes he says things I don't want to hear, but there are times in life where you have to be told things that you don't really want to hear. In other words, I mean, I would like to know from other people what I need to do to change to be a better person. You know, I am just not, maybe by this time in life, everyone's already has all their friends they're going to need, or their little circles are closed. But also by the time you're in your 60s, people start dying off, and then you start looking for new friends. So I guess I'm going to be a first timer while everyone else looking for friends is going to be a second timer. Wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Anyway, I have a lot of plans that I have to do. Financial plans and health plans and everything else. I have a lot of paperwork to do, which is fine because presently the weather's icky, and that's what I need to do. I let myself be diverted by silly things like the didgeridoo, and it still bugs me. Kind of like the bad idea bears in Avenue Q. Come on, you can do this! Anyway, I have a council appointment on Thursday, which I hope I can convey to this guy exactly how I've been feeling for the last 4 days. I have been low feeling. Pretty bad. Not to the point of suicide, but just not knowing what to do. I hope I can remember everything so I can tell him. Scott messaged me on the phone yesterday. He and Marley were in a place called Prairie Ink, which is a bookstore, coffee bar up there in Saskatoon. It's a really nice place. Really nice. But they were there and they're having a coffee. And he said, Mom, you're not going to believe this. There's a lady that looks like you, dresses like you, walks like you. Are you sure Grandma wasn't up in Canada a while back? I could be. And he took a picture over his shoulder of a lady in the background. And on the telephone, on the smartphone thing, you can take your fingers and make the picture bigger. And I looked and I thought, wow. Yeah, except she's better looking than I am. Wow. Yeah. Crazy. I said, you have my permission to run up to her and hug her and yell, Mom! And he said, laugh out loud, LOL. He said, that's exactly what I told Marley. That's funny. There are auditions at the end of the month for a comedy play, and the characters are about my age. So technically, I could go out for it. It's close to here, which is another added bonus. I don't know. Do I have too many irons in the fire? Never. Yeah. And I have another issue that's kind of more immediate and really more important. It should be higher up on my to-do list, which probably I will call about this week, and I don't want to because I hate the dentist. In your mouth, you have these teeth, the bunny teeth up front. Those are called incisors. The teeth right on either side are called laterals, and then you go back to your canines, the pointy ones. The lateral on this side, my left upper lateral, has a great big crack in it. And from the lingual side, the tongue side, the inside, there's a big chip missing. And it's only a matter of time before the nerve is exposed. I don't want that to happen because I've had that happen to a different tooth before. It raises your blood pressure. You can have a heart attack from it. You could die from this. It's extremely painful. And anything else that's going on around you, no matter what, even if you're driving, is put on the back burner because that pain takes over. And I've got to do something before that happens. Not looking forward to it. I'm worried about future. I have to really Brian has mentioned many times, you gotta make a plan. You gotta set a goal, basically. Set some goals, and then make plans of how you're gonna get there. He's my second voice of reason. Scott is my voice of creativity. Sorry, Scott, but that's what you are. You're my spark of creativity. You're my muse. I'm very happy to have all of this. But right now, I don't know what I'm going to do right this very second. It's so cold, I don't want to get out from under these covers. I'm in Brian's room, and I have a great big down comforter on and everything. And this bed's all cushy and gushy, soft, like Mama Bear's bed. My bed is like Papa Bear's bed. It's hard, but I have a down comforter on that one too. It's just that it's in the front of the house where it's noisier. This room is quieter, but it's further away from the bathroom. Decisions. I'm very happy to have those decisions. They don't seem like much to some people, but they're a world difference to other people. Yeah, better get my butt in gear. And go upward and onward.